Hello everyone, and welcome back to Allthemod 7. In the last episode, we did a little thing. We did something. We actually set up automated coal, or charcoal, I guess. So down here, it's a little bit messy, but it's not as messy as it did look at one point. But essentially, this thing's full of axes. The axes go into these bonsai pots. They obviously chop the trees. The loot, or I guess, the wood and whatnot, goes into these drawers, just to do a little bit of filtering. The wood goes into this sequential fabricator, being turned into planks. It then also outputs automatically into this guy, which uses the planks to make axes. Obviously, the sticks get brought in from this drawer. Once again, there's a lot going on in such a small area. And then obviously, the axes go into that loop, completing the circle there. And then all the extra wood, so once this guy filled up, and this guy filled up, and the axes filled up, all of the extra wood gets smelted into charcoal thanks to this golden furnace that runs on power, right? And then that goes into here, fueling this furnace. Then the extra charcoal goes into these furnaces, or generators, I guess, to power our industrial contraption machines. Obviously, this power is powering pretty much everything else. And then the extra charcoal, once this last guy fills up, will go in there. Yeah, so essentially unlimited charcoal power, or at least until... I don't know, because we're burning the charcoal faster than we're getting it. So realistically, we can just simply add more bonsai pots. And that would solve the problem. We would increase the production. So it should be doable. As in, it should be very expandable just by, going further out, adding more of these. That's the thought. But this episode, I want to do something else. I had a little bit of a goal. I've bookmarked a bunch of stuff, so please don't get too frightened by what you're seeing on the left here. Long story short, I want to make this pickaxe here, okay? Now, this is going to be quite the challenge. I don't know if this will happen in this one episode, but I have a few separate plans that will all be pretty good in order to get to this. Now, this pickaxe has Fortune 5, just natively. It also says some blocks like coal and diamond ore may drop additional items. I think that's just the description for Fortune, that it's going to drop additional loot. So we know what Fortune does, so that's a bit redundant. It also has the Curse of Vengeance 3, which will spawn Vengeance Spirits. I don't know what that means, but I'll tell you what, we're probably going to find out when we get this guy. And it's craftable. It's craftable and it comes with Fortune. It also only has 154 durability, so we do have to be a little bit careful, and we'll have to experiment in how we can increase that durability, but that's the goal. I want more Fortune, right? Now, in order to make it, we need 3 diamonds. That's easy. We're going to also need dark sticks. Now, this is going to be a dark gem, which you find just from mining. I believe we have a few of them, plus 2 undead planks, okay? Now, this is where it gets into a bit of a challenge here, because as you can see, I've sort of followed the route here. So the undead planks you get from undead logs. Now, these, you can get the quarry bee to grab them if you have an undead log to begin with, and then it will, get the honey from the log and create more. However the bee does it, it'll do it. But we need that first log to begin with. Now, I don't know if you can find them in the wilderness. I haven't looked, but I've looked at how we can get our hands on one. So essentially, we need an undead sapling, right? Pretty simple. You're following along so far. This guy, you can trade him with a villager. I don't really know how I'm going to get my hands on one of those. Apparently, a smoker can get you one. I'm going to ignore that though, and we're going to see how we would normally do it, I guess. Now, in order to create that, right, we're going to need blood in a blood infuser with a dead bush. Yeah, seems pretty good. Now, there's a few things we need here. One is the blood infuser, one is the blood. The blood infuser is going to be stone surrounded by, stone surrounding a blood infuser core. But by the way, I'm not going to just do all this stuff off camera, so you'll be able to see it in case you're completely lost and don't know what I'm talking about. We're gonna work through it, or at least try to. The blood infusion core is obviously the piece we need here. This is made out of hardened blood shards and a dark power gem. Okay. Now, the dark power gem, this guy's interesting. We can actually hold shift on him and find out how to make this. So it is going to be throw a dark gem in the middle of a pool with at least 5 non-hardened blood blocks. Or you can infuse it inside this guy, but obviously we need it to make this guy. So we want to throw it into a pool with at least 5 non-hardened blood blocks. Now, that sounds confusing, but my understanding is that what it means by non-hardened blood blocks is a pool of blood. So like a bucket of blood placed in the ground. And we need at least 5 of them. I'm pretty sure that's what it means. It's just a weird way of saying it. Liquid blood blocks, I guess, would be a different way. Non-hardened just sounds a bit weird. But I guess that's because there are Hardened Blood, which, if we go back to this recipe here, is made into Hardened Blood shards by smelting it, right? So the Hardened Blood, this is actually dried blood. So you place a bucket of blood in the ground, and it will liquefy. Liquefies with rain or by breaking. Oh no, okay. So that's how you turn it back into a liquid. So in order to get this, you actually want to, I guess, get your hands on some blood and dry it in a drying basin. Yeah? So I'll get to the blood in a second because that's going to be the main focus of this episode, I think, depending on how long it takes. The drying basin, that's going to be some black dye, some logs, and iron. Like that's doable. That's easily doable. So now, in case you're lost, long story short, is we need our hands on some blood, right? And now it's a bit confusing on how to get the blood because looking through here, it's sort of like I don't really know what I'm meant to be looking for, right? There's no like blood generator or something like that. You can, get blood honeycombs from the blood bee, but like this guy's a bit of a task to get. You got to get his spawn egg and all that sort of stuff. I believe we need this guy, the blood extractor. Okay. Now, there could be many different ways in order to get your hands on some blood in here. Now, I do know for a fact that if you make a Tinker's Smeltery and you jump in it, it will create blood. And some of you might be thinking that, but from my understanding, that creates Tinker's Construct blood, whereas we want specifically Evilcraft blood. And if we look at the recipe here, just a quick example, I don't know if it works, but this one says that it uses an Evilcraft only blood bucket. Whereas if you get blood from Tinker's Construct, it makes a Tinker's Construct blood bucket, right? So, yeah, we're going to do it this way. So, where is it? Blood Extractor. Okay, so can we even craft this guy? Well, it's going to be a dark gem, a piece of glass, and 3 spikes. The spikes are going to be a dark gem and some iron. I believe we can do that. So what this guy will do is you hold it in your inventory when you're slaying mobs, and you'll get blood. Sounds pretty simple. So I guess we'll try and make this guy. So we'll make some spikes. Now, how many dark gems do we have? I think we actually have quite a few. Yeah, we've got like 7. We've got basalt. I was trying to see if we had like extra ores or something, but you find them somewhat frequently. I will have a look real quick just to see what level they spawn at. Dark gem ore? Is that, do we have, or is it's called like evil ore. If I do at evil, oh, that didn't really help. Oh my god, this is, man. Tom's storage is very annoying for searching for things. Evil ore. Here we go. So it's called dark ore, right? And it actually doesn't tell you the Y level, so I can't tell you what Y level it spawns, but it spawns in the mines. So anyway, we're gonna make some spikes. Then we are going to make the entire thing. We're just gonna need to put a little bit of glass in the middle. Sorry if you can't see the spikes, by the way. Like, I can barely see them. They're very tiny in this little picture. So a little bit of glass in the middle, and we have ourselves a blood extractor. Here it is. It's beautiful. It you hold it. It's cool. It looks like a syringe, We're gonna hold him there. And I'm going to go see exactly how much blood we get from, say, slaying... Oh, we could slay those. But I've actually been trying to do a little bit of farming and researching in farming in terms of how we can automate it. And there's a few cool ways that we'll probably do, but it depends on how much blood we get from killing one of these guys. So at the moment, there's obviously 0. I've killed 1. We now have 382. Now, we need at least 5 buckets worth. So, we're going to need a lot more animals, which means... we're going to need a lot more wheat, which means I can either sit there farming it, or we can automate it this episode. And that's what we're going to do. Because there's actually a really cool thing that we can do that I don't believe existed in other mod packs. So yeah, we're going to be trying something new. The block in question is really cool. It is called the Harvester Pylon. Now, this guy is actually pretty crazy. If we go ahead and hold W on it, we can actually ponder. I believe this is added by the Create team, the Create mod team. But if you're watching this and it's going pretty fast, essentially, you place it in a pool of water, you give it a hoe, and it will actually use the durability from the hoe. So we're going to have to, figure out how we're going to keep that supplied. You can toggle it to farm a certain radius up to a 9x9. And if you place the barrel on top, it'll deposit in the barrel. So pretty simple. All I have to do is make the farm. The block itself, by the way, pretty easy to craft, I think. We're going to need polished blackstone, some iron bars, a hay bale, and some quartz slabs. That seems insanely easy. So we're going to try and do that. In terms of where the farm is going to go, part of the problem with our land is it's very much not flat. Or at least not on the farming side, but ironically on the building side it is. So how are we going to set up this farm? I really don't know. What I could do is I guess I could flatten the area up there. We could set the farm up there, and then we can pipe the stuff down, or even maybe like teleport the stuff over here using some, I don't know, different mods. So yeah, that's the plan, is to set up a farm. I guess I'll go start clearing some land. Do we want to make the thing first so that I can just set everything up while we're there? Maybe. Polished blackstone, very easy to make, just some blackstone. What else do we need? The quartz slabs. These are going to be quartz blocks. Block of quartz. We don't have any quartz. I think actually we have ored quartz, right? Yeah, we've got 27 nether quartz ore, which we can smelt into quartz. We can crush, we can purify, blah, blah, blah. We can enrich it into 6. That's probably what we're going to do. The alternatives don't really seem too fancy. So yeah, I'll just go enrich it real quick. I'll probably do the full stack because I don't think we'll need the ores for anything else. And if we do, we can just go mine some. So, bam. This will process. That's our quartz done. What was left? Oh, some iron bars, which are easy to get, and hay bales. So I'll go farm those up real quick. Oh, you know what? I was going to farm them. We still have hay bales, so I'm not going to waste my time farming it. Alrighty, we have our quartz as well, so that's going to be quartz blocks. We actually need... Oh, we have the perfect amount. We actually ran out of power because I don't have the cables hooked up. So we got the perfect amount for our slabs. And there we go. Harvest the pylon. That simple. Now, the pylons mod is actually very cool. It is highly recommended to be in pretty much every mod pack ever. For one item and one item specifically. The expulsion pylon. This thing is a lifesaver on servers. I'm telling you. Expels other players from the chunk where the pylon is placed. You can place this down in a chunk. You can place it in every single chunk of your base. And the only people that can go in it are admins. So people that are opt. So, you know, for the server admins, they don't have to worry about, you know, these blacklisting them or anything. And on top of that, you can add a player filter where you just right click on a player, you place it in the pylon, and they're allowed in there. So you can whitelist your team to go into the chunk, but no one else can. And the reason why that's really good over the top of these claiming mods is, although the claiming mods stop you from breaking blocks and stuff, they don't stop you from dropping things, right? Like if I had a create setup, or even if I just had like a single hopper, someone can just drop a bunch of junk in it and just ruin your entire thing. Or on top of that, you know, I could be recording or something and just have a player constantly in my face, and it's like, you don't want that. Sometimes you just want your base, that's it. But you still want the server life where you can, you can leave your base and go and interact with players, or even just play as a team, but not worry about, griefing and stuff. So the pylons mod, very cool. There's a few other ones that to do with potions, and I think stopping mobs out. Configurable mob spawn prevention. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh, anyway, I thought I'd point that out. Okay, so I have the pylon. I'm going to go up there, going to do some land clearing. Also, by the way, I haven't completely forgotten about the beacon that I keep saying I'm going to set up. I just haven't done it because I can put blocks of iron under it, and then we get the infinite range and stuff. But I kind of wanted to do the refined glowstone blocks, mainly because I want to see if these work as a beacon block. That's literally the only reason. I don't even know if they do. Like I'm trying to look through here to see if it says like Minecraft. Oh, you know what? We don't have to do it because look right there. See at the top of the text, the third line down says Minecraft beacon base blocks. You can use it as a beacon. You can use it as a beacon base block. There you go. Okay, nice. If only I had have seen that a few episodes ago. We could have just built our beacon base as intended. Okay, well, I guess now we know. So did we actually? What did we have? I thought we had a bunch of iron. We do, but I need to smelt it up. All right, I've actually gone and I've cleared out a bit of space up there. I don't think you can even see it. But I was just gonna really quickly set that up. So now we're actually generating power again, or processing our power, just to get the iron running for the beacon. Let me meet you back up there. I need to grab the water bucket because we're pretty much done. All that's left now, as you can see, I've got a bunch of junk on me. All that's left now, I think, is putting in the hose and actually like planting all the seeds and stuff. So what's the plan? Well, we'll start off, I guess, with a stone one. I think we'll need better. But for now, to be honest, we might as well just keep using stone or even wood. We could probably add some automation actually down in that area where we're making all the wooden axes. And we can just make some some wooden hose to go up there. So that should be good. The other thing I'm going to need, obviously, are the seeds. Oh, I didn't want to grab the cloud. I just wanted all the seeds. So there we go. Hopefully that's good enough. 1 water. Now I'm just sort of, I'm trying to think. Does water do a 9x9 or does it normally do a 7x7? It must do a 9x9 because like in the picture they only showed 1 water source. So we should be good. But yeah, check out this. So I've cleared up an area up here. Hopefully it'll look nice once the water comes back, which I think you can even just like watering can it. I think this works. Yeah, as you can see, it's sort of growing back a little bit faster, but it should be fine. I'm going to place water here. I think I want to shift right click it in. How do I do this? Maybe I've got to place the water first. So water goes there. The harvester pylon goes in. Yep, and now it's waterlogged. So this guy's good. We're going to create it as a 9x9, right? Place inventory above the pylon's working status so you can turn it off and on. That's good. I'm going to want to do... What do I need to do? Oh yeah, an inventory. So I guess we'll just place a barrel is what I was going to place. Just a simple barrel. Just a... Do we have any slabs? We do. Yeah, simple barrel. There we go. So I'm going to place this guy like that. So now it's got a barrel. But then how do I get the hose in it? If it needs to have a thing on top. You know what? I think we actually are better off having a... I should make another Paxel. Having a chest on top. Because the chest isn't actually a full block. Which means you can get away with accessing the guy underneath. So for example, if I place it here, we can still reach underneath into the harvester pylon through that gap. And I think that's pretty good. So yeah, here we go. I'm going to place in hose. Does it do anything? No. So I'm pretty sure I've got to... Yeah, it says it's working. I'm pretty sure I've got to, at the very least, set this up. So we're going to do 4 in every direction, like that. Since I believe that is the 9x9 and that's the range of the farm. And then we're going to do all this. I've just realized I probably built it too close. Because realistically, I do want to have like a path around at least that side, maybe. I guess we'll see. But yeah, now we just fill in all the gaps until we have a big square. You know what I wanted to try actually? Let's go to small square. Can I... Oh, you can ulti-mine your hoeing. So I probably could have done like this entire thing so easily with a couple clicks. That's really cool. Okay, nice. So let's open this guy up again. Chuck in these. I don't think you can do it for planting, right? No. It was worth a try. But what we might be able to do, if I place all these, I want to try this. Can we make a wand? I think that's what they're called, construction wands. I want to make a stone one. So it's going to be stone and sticks. And this guy allows you to actually place blocks together. Stone wand, what are the options here? Oh, the building tool. I think what I can do is right click on the side of these seeds. And look at that. It's going to plant them all in a row. So on the side of the block, it's hard to actually get, apparently. Oh yeah, I think that's it. There we go. So we just do that, do that, do that. I mean, hey, how cool is that for, placing all these? Arguably, it might not even be faster than just doing it normally, but I think you get the idea. Like, obviously, you can use this for any type of farming. Why did that happen? Oh, you know what? Part of the issue is we keep walking up on this, and then we, like, fall on the crop. Yeah. So once we place this, we're going to have to be very careful. The other issue that I already know is that we can't even reach the thing, I believe, whilst there's stuff here. Like, if I actually place a seed here, I don't think we can reach underneath. Or at least not easily. Maybe if I stand here. Okay, I was actually able to open it. It wasn't too difficult, but we probably do want to set up some sort of automation eventually to get that stuff in there. So now, this farm's working. It should be working. Look, we can make sure everything's, nice and hydrated. In terms of growing stuff faster, I mean, aside from just doing this, I don't really know what sort of luck we're going to get. Oh, we got a bee. Maybe the bee will pollinate them. Maybe. I'm not sure if that's actually a thing. So yeah, I can wait. We can, I don't know what else we can do. We can try to get something like, do we have sprinklers? No, it doesn't actually look like we do. Did we actually, I think we sort of looked this up in a previous episode on how we can get these guys to grow faster. Like there's some of this stuff, like a lily pad plus fertile essence, which is like all these slime pills and stuff. Like that's a thing that can happen. There's also, of course, the farmland. This stuff increases like the growth rates and stuff. So that's an option using the Infurium. I don't think it does the growth rates, It might, but I know it allows for a secondary drop, so you can get like extra, wheat or extra seeds. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we leave this for now, and we check back in on it later. I should probably make sure that we've got this area claimed and, force loaded. And once again, if you're on the server, be a little bit more wary, but like, I don't know. I'll force load what I want. I'm in single player, I'll do what I want. So that should be working. In the meantime, I guess I'll get back to the grind for getting more blood. I suppose I could try and defeat those guys. See how much blood I get from them. Might as well. Alright, I've killed a few of them. And just to check in, we've got a decent amount of blood. I think it changes. I don't think it's a set amount like per kill. Now I'm fighting them and they have bows and I'm in the water, so it's not the best approach, but it's actually, I'm able to spin pretty fast in the water. Oh, Super Harvest Moon. Hey, what? Okay, genuinely, what are the chances of that? We're like, you know what? We're gonna farm today. And then of course, we have an event moon that I didn't know existed, giving us crazy harvest rates or something like that. Listen, I'm on board. In terms of our syringe, we actually got a decent amount from it. We're close to what, like 3,000? So that's about 3 buckets worth. Okay, we needed 5 for something, so I guess that's what we'll do. But I'm actually gonna run up here. I'm probably gonna place a bunch of torches around, make sure everything can still grow and that sort of thing. But of course, apparently we're gonna get crazy harvests. Alright, I just harvested one of them. I think I managed to harvest it before the machine got it, because I like did a right-click animation on it. We only got 1 wheat, so I don't know if it's just they're growing faster. Like, look, we've only got a second wheat there. It does look like they are growing faster. Like, the harvest moon is up. Once again, if we toggle on our shaders, I'm using complementary shaders, by the way. Give it a few seconds. This is actually the longest it's taken, so I might have actually broken something. No, we're currently frozen, but normally, not for this long. I might be back. Okay, we're back. I might not have even done a cut there because it was very quick, but as you can see, the moon's just normal, sadly. So it's, we don't have the cool moon. Oh, but we got a beautiful reflection off of, I guess, the wet farmland soil. And we're missing a texture there, but yeah, pretty cool. So we'll toggle that back off so we get our frames back. But once again, in my ideal world, where shaders are just compatible with every mod ever and embraced by every mod, the glow from this harvest moon would be spectacular. And imagine like the little particle effects around all this stuff. It'd be very cool. Oh, it has harvested some. Like, look, we got a little bit more wheat. So yeah, I guess I can just leave this guy. I don't think we're getting any more extra drops. It's just they're growing a bit faster. So yeah, pretty cool. Oh, no, okay. I accidentally right-clicked with my blood extractor. So now we've got blood here. I did not mean to, but we did. I was actually trying to just place some torches because it's very dark over here. And the one time that it doesn't place a torch is, of course, when I actually want it to place a torch. Oh, I've made such a mess. Oh, Verdant Sprig. I think this thing was used in some... Like, I think this was pretty good to get. I remember seeing it in some sort of ritual, but... Or you know, sorry, some sort of recipe, but I don't know what it was for. Maybe I'm wrong. Yeah, I don't really... Yeah, not a clue, but we've got one. Okay, so while it's nighttime, and we're going to have to sit through the night as we want stuff to grow, as fast as apparently it's going to grow, what do we want to do? I reckon we start our little blood pool, which sounds pretty disgusting, but why not? Let's do it. So obviously we've got our animals over here, so realistically we should set it up somewhere near here, as horrific as this may sound. So I reckon, to be honest, this needs to be a bit of a pathway out, so I won't do it right here, but we can probably do it right here. You know what I mean? Like a little bit of a gap so that we can walk out of our farm again, or our ranch. Yeah. So let's just cover that up. So we'll do this. Is that going to be good? Part of me feels like it needs to be a 3x3, so I might actually just do a little bit of this and like spread this open. Does that seem like we got what we need? maybe. So I think what we want is we want 5 blood buckets. Blood buckets. We're getting attacked a bit. Oh, poison! Awesome. And of course he didn't drop whatever that cool bow is that is currently just completely obliterated. It was actually bleeding, by the way. It wasn't the other stuff. Anyhow, I want to place more of these here. So we've now got 3 buckets there. I've got some more blood from that skeleton, I guess. What if I stand in it? Anything happen? Do we get... No, nothing. Okay, good to know. All right, let's continue thinning the herd a bit. All right, we got a little bit more. So that's what, 3? That's 4. We need a little bit more for the 5th one, and then we put our gem in, and magically stuff happens. Or at least that's what's meant to happen. So I think we can actually do this already, because we've got a decent amount. I'll just see if I can get rid of some of these. 690. What are we at now? 875. Okay. 9. Is that it? There we go. Okay, we've got our extra bucket. So let's run out here. Let's get this stuff going. We're actually doing pretty good here. We want an evil gem. So I'll grab one of those. I'm going to place down another bucket. And then I'm going to drop in our evil gem. So this is 5 buckets worth of blood there. And I've dropped in an evil gem. And allegedly, something's meant to happen. Throw a dark gem. Oh, a dark gem, not an evil gem. In the middle of a pool with at least 5 non-hardened blocks, or infuse the dark gem. Dark gem. I mean, I think that's what I was using, right? Let's double. Yeah, it's called a dark gem. Okay, so I'm gonna drop that there. Throw in a with at least 5 non-hardened blood blocks, and a hardened block can be turned into. It can be liquefied by breaking it. Is it possible that that's what they specifically mean? Like, I need to harden this, place them down, and break them? As opposed to what I've done here? I suppose. I'm very skeptical. Does it need to be... Maybe they're not all touched. Oh! Okay, it had to be in a source block. That was my problem. I wasn't placing it in a proper source block. But there we go. Dark power gem. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so what is next? We're gonna need more blood, so I'll actually go and check on our farm up here and see what wheat we have going on. Because we need to actually start drying some of the blood. I think we only need to dry 1 bucket's worth, so we might have enough. But how's this guy doing? He's not doing too well. Like, obviously over time, like, we're not using wheat every episode, so realistically, if I set this up earlier, we would have been doing a lot better. So like, it's not the end of the world. You know what? Yeah, let's just continue with what we were doing. I think we can farm the remaining mobs we have and get a bucket's worth. Realistically, I probably could just run out and find, like, actual mobs to defeat. That probably... Arguably, yeah, I probably should have done that, right? Because we've got, like, infinite mobs out here to give me loot. What's this on the map I see? What mob is this? Oh, spider. Yeah, I'll take your blood. There we go. How much was that? A decent amount. I thought I saw another one over here. I guess I'm mistaken. Alright, the Super Harvest Moon, that's what that apparently was, has set. I still don't really understand it. It didn't feel that super of a Harvest Moon. I'm going to be completely honest. Like, I was expecting a lot more out of this seemingly rare event, which makes me think that I've done something wrong in order to make it not as impressive as I assumed it would be. So, I guess let me know what I did wrong so next time we can make use of it a little bit more. Because that's it. That felt a bit lackluster. Like, we got a single wheat from that giant field. I don't know. But anyhow, let's continue with what we're doing. So, assuming, I guess apparently we're doing like blood stuff over here. I guess it makes sense with our little factory farm. We need a drying basin. This guy right here. So we're going to need some black dye. What's the best way to do this? To be honest, I believe it is with our black petals that we have. Our mystical black flowers. So, here we go. These are going to create 2 each. Which, I guess we only need 2, so there we go. Nice, we've got them. So this will do 2 black dye, and we should have a drying basin. Now, this guy can be upgraded. I think we need to put logs on it. He can be upgraded into a electronic one, a powered one, a mechanical drying basin, if you will. That'll be batteries and obsidian. I'm going to leave him as he is and hope that he's fast enough, but if we need to change it, we can. So I'm going to put a bucket of lava in there. Okay. Do you reckon we need to, like, put fuel under it? Like, set this guy on fire? For drying items and fluids. So, as we can see, here's the recipe. They've got some, like, timers on them. So, the blood should take 20 seconds. So, it might actually be doing it already. Yeah, you know what? It was. There we go. So, we've got hardened blood now. Okay. So, this stuff, if I press U on it, will be... Yeah, we just got to smelt it. Easy peasy. Like, quite genuine. Oh, well, I didn't want to place it. Oh, no. This is going to turn into blood. Oh, but but I broke it with my Silk Touch, so it didn't turn into blood. Huh? See? I totally did that intentionally. Anyhow, let's smelt this guy up, get our shards, and I think we can pretty much make the thing we want, which sounds pretty crazy, but we now have the shards. Oh, yeah. We're not trying to make that. We're trying to make this. Huh? The Blood Infusion Core. There it is. Hopefully you guys are following along because we've made some pretty good progress and it's been only about like 40 minutes, I think. So here we go. We want to surround this guy with, I think it was just stone, so we'll try that. Nope. What's this guy need? Oh no, what do we need? Oh, cobblestone. Ah, listen. Boy oh boy do we have some cobblestone. Boom, boom, boom. So here we go. Blood Infuser. Bada bing, bada boom, if you will. So we'll run back over to our blood area, or better yet, we'll teleport over to our blood. I went to the wrong place. I will teleport over to our blood area. That was the spawn waystone from when this was a server map. I guess I'll place it here. Yeah, it looks ominous. I like that. So, how do we do this? We are going to need to get our hands on 600 or 800 blood. Sorry, that's easy to do. In fact. How easy is it to do? You know what? We do need a little bit more wheat, but we'll get there. I don't know, we'll kill some other mobs. We've even got some chickens we can deal with. But more importantly for us is we need a dead bush, and we don't have one. So we can apply salt to a sapling, which honestly might be what we do here, to be completely honest with you. Or we can drying basin a sapling. Ah, easy. Here we go. I'm assuming this is going to work. So we've got a sapling here. I'm going to place it in the drying basin, and we're going to get our stuff. Hey, that's pretty good. What do we do then for a little bit more blood? To be honest, I'm going to run up this way because there was plenty of mobs up in these hills. I don't know if they're still there. I could kill the bees too, but I think that's a bit dangerous. They'll all turn on me. But I'm just going to run up here and hope that there's a single mob. I see a chicken on the map. Well, we should be good. Yeah, there's like pigs and stuff. So, I only need 800. Arguably, I should get more while I'm here, but we'll see what happens. Alrighty. We are back down here. I'm going to apply, I think I got 1,000. Yeah, I'm going to apply this blood here by right-clicking it. So now it's placed in all of the blood. Beautiful. Our syringe or our extractor is nice and empty. We have our dried bush or our dead bush. So I'm going to chuck that in there. It's going to process, and we're going to get our hands. Oh, I'm very impressed with how this is happening, which is a little bit unfortunate because part of me wanted to make the expulsion pylon, or not the expulsion, the farming pylon, the harvesting pylon, the title of the episode and stuff, but if we get our hands on this pickaxe, I mean, pretty cool, I guess. So anyway, we now have an undead sapling, so I guess we just try and plant this guy. We don't have a lot of, like, room here. I'm hoping it'll grow there. So I guess I'll water the undead bush. Hopefully it spawns. I don't know what sort of tree this will be. This could be a mistake. This could just put blood and explosions everywhere. I really don't know enough. I'm just sort of hoping. The lack of it growing here makes me think that I'll probably... let's go take it up the hill. Alrighty, we have a nice empty field here. I'm going to place it there. And I'm going to try and grow it again. We'll try some bone meal in a little bit, most likely. But for now, I'll just sit here for a little bit. Alrighty, I am going to make some bone meal. We've got, what, 3 it looks like? Boom, boom. What? I'm surprised it worked. I was really not expecting it to. Okay. I guess let's turn this back into shapeless. I'll chop down the tree. Yeah, we'll do that. We might get some saplings if we're lucky. Oh, there's like blood stains on the ground. Our inventory is somehow full. Not entirely sure when that happened or how that happened. We've got some corn seeds. Although it doesn't look like we got more saplings. Bloodstain. I'm gonna leave this here. I don't know if we want to do anything with that. We've got a dead bush back. I think that's what it actually dropped, and we need to infuse it again as a sapling. We also got our hands on... Oh, a hardened blood... No, we already had that. Did it not drop logs? I swear it did. I thought I saw logs dropping. Okay. I guess you don't want to do that. I completely take back everything I suggested. So, what do we want to do then? How do we get this working? I guess I could silk touch it. That's probably a cheaty way to do it. Yeah, okay, I guess. I mean, can I... What can I do here? Can I... Oh, I can pick it up. There we go. We got a little bit of blood. Barely any, though. I will need to go get some more. Yeah, I will need to get some more. Alrighty, I got a little bit of blood, so we'll be able to make another one. And this time around, I guess we'll take it one bit at a time. Oh, I accidentally picked it up, I think. There we go. That's all the blood. Beautiful. Oh, it blows blood bubbles. That's very disgusting. Okay. So bone meal is, I guess, the play here. Once this guy's made. There we go. We'll try the silk touch, but I don't know. Like, is that intended? Like, they want you to silk touch it from the beginning? Like, it seems a bit weird, doesn't it? How far do we want to go? This, can you grow? No. Okay, there we go. We've got a new tree. So, I'm going to start off by silk touching the bottom one. Survey says, yeah, we got an undead log. Okay, beautiful. I'll just silk touch the rest of it. Yeah, sure. I'm pretty sure this works. I should get, yep, all the blocks. There we go. Undead logs. It dropped a bunch of other stuff as well. A bunch of dead bushes and junk and whatnot. I didn't actually want them all to fall down here, but I guess that's what's happening now. Alrighty, so what is the plan? Well, I believe we just need to make our thing now. So I'm going to create undead planks. I'm going to create, oh, I don't want sticks. Does anyone remember how you do this? We want dark sticks. Oh, okay, there we go. 4 dark sticks. So the final piece now are diamonds. We have 1. We're going to need some more, and we're going to be doing that with charcoal. So let me actually search diamond real quick. Let's go ahead and get the recipe for diamond. Am I allowed to do that? Because I always forget what exactly you need, but you need graphene, and then you need compressed coal balls. And then you need an actual coal ball. There we go. Okay, so yeah, we're going to go coal balls. I'm going to want to make, it used my coal up. It loves to do that. It loves to use the coal. I believe we want 16 of these. Oh, are we out of flint? Yeah, I think we're out of flint. All right, we had a bunch of flint, what do you call it? Centrifuging from, I think, from gravel, right? Because we were using flint in here for the oxygen, but I guess we're not now. This stuff's all completely offline. Why is this all completely offline? This guy's running, right? I guess he can't keep him powered. Which is a little bit odd. Huh. Is this guy using that much power? Maybe he is. Oh, okay. We might have to look into that. But anyhow, we now have flint. So I can go back to grabbing my 16 of these. And then I just need to compress them. And with the help of some upgrades that I should probably make more of. What? Oh yeah, they're in here. We should be good. Oh, and by the way, look, we can run it. I don't know if we can run it entirely. In fact, I'm pretty sure we can't. But we've got a buffer of power now because these guys are just running non-stop. Which reminds me, we should have, look, bonus charcoal. Extra charcoal. Do with it what you will. It's completely bonus. They're essentially diamonds. This is essentially a diamond farm. And one of these episodes, we will likely add a compressor down here to be making diamonds because that seems like a really fun video. So here we go. All right, next up is this recipe that uses a little bit of obsidian. And then we obviously chuck this in. And we have ourselves our 3 diamonds, which I am extremely happy about because in this single episode, we just crafted... Oh, we need another Hardened Blood block. No. We were actually so close to greatness, and I've thrown it all away. All right, this guy's actually made us 7, which is pretty cool. And he looks like he's going to be making some more. So already, the turnover is pretty good. Alrighty, we have another bucket of blood. There we go. We're running pretty low on animals, but we should be good now that we don't really need any more, or at least I hope. Have you eaten all the grass? Wow. It's a good thing I set up this cobblestone wall thing with the grass underneath, so that they can actually, get a little bit of grass still, but that is crazy. This guy takes 20 seconds, so I'll be back. Oh, but you know what? Apparently we were pretty much here for 20 seconds because we've already got it. So now we'll go to the machines. We'll go here. Bing, boom, bing, boom, boom, bing, boom, bing, boom, bing, boom. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a vengeance pickaxe. There we go. We've got a vengeance pickaxe. Now, this guy is honestly very scary. Fortune 5, Curse of Vengeance 3. Now, in terms of Curse of Vengeance 3, I do believe that there was something from Evilcraft that we actually possibly had already. Let me actually try and search this at Evil. No, not these things. Box of Eternal Closure. I thought there was something we had that prevented these evil things from spawning. It might have been a torch or something that I saw. But I definitely recall reading something that mentioned vengeance spirits, and I was like, that's a little bit weird. What's that for? Oh, gemstone torch. Blocks vengeance spirits spawning in a radius of 15 blocks. It will cost us a dark stick. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not this. But it had that description, I think. So maybe, give me a second. Let's type hashtag vengeance and see maybe. Vengeance spirit charm. No, it has, did I spell vengeance wrong? No, vengeance. Okay. Very interesting that tip doesn't show up, that torch. But there was something. Let me know if you remember what it was, but yeah, I do remember. I really don't know what it is at the moment though, but these torches could be it, I guess. So that's going to be one of those dark sticks which we have now, and a burning gemstone passively converts vengeance spirit damage to hunger. Oh, so burning gemstone, that's going to be a dark block in the smelter, and dark block, that's a lot of dark gems, which look, we just don't have. So we might be in a bit of a situation here where we can't actually I guess defend ourselves, you know what I mean? Like, we might be in a bit of a pickle. Let's I want to clear this, open this up. At evil, we 100% don't have anything lying around. Oh, rare drop from Enderman, an ender tear. What are you used in? Hold on, what a ender tear, come on. Ender tear. Ender tear can be turned into a ghast tear with a promise of tenacity. Tenacity. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Once again, I'm sort of stalling because I'm humanoid flesh. Ew. Okay. Alright, well, I mean, let's be honest. We need to put this to the test. I've been holding off, but we need to do it. So, I want to try it on an ore, obviously. So, I'm going to search for an ore, and we'll see what we have. So, shall we try it on iron? I mean, you know, we've got some iron. You know, it'd be nice to get Fortune 5 out of this iron. I'm very scared of spawning these mobs at the base, I will be honest. So, we're going to run out a little bit in the distance because it will spawn vengeance spirits, and I don't know what that is. And it seems like they must be incredibly dangerous if that's the trade-off for getting Fortune 5, you know what I mean? Like, they must be horrific. So we'll put this to the test. Hopefully this isn't like, you know, base ruining situation, but we're going to run over here. I'm going to place down my iron ore. Let's clear our hotbar so that we have some, we can see what we get. Ladies and gentlemen, we got 2 ore, and I don't see any vengeance spirits. Okay, let's continue. Let's place 2. Oh, okay, scary noise. We also got a lot of iron from that. Very scary noise. Like, props to you for the scary noise. Okay. We all know what needs to be done. We all know. Oh, by the way, what I've just realized is I don't think you even need to use this pickaxe. We might be doing something in the next episode. I'm pretty sure you can take enchantments off of tools. We might be taking the fortune off this and slapping it onto, like, for example, I think even like a tinker's tool. We're going to chuck it on something else that has more durability though. That is very interesting. I only just realized that because it's like a proper enchant. You know what I mean? It's not like a trait or a perk. All right. I'm going to vein mine all this. Let's see what we get. Okay, we got 43 iron. Here it is. This is a... I don't... Whoa, buddy. Okay. Okay. Maybe they're good things? You know what I mean? Like, it says cursed, though. I don't really know. I really don't know. I don't... Okay. Are we good? I think we're good. Yeah. Now, how much did we do? We did 16 iron. Now, I don't even know if that was worth it. Because at the moment, we can turn 1 iron ore into... what can we turn it into? We can turn it into 4, right? 4 iron ingots. Like a proper iron ore block. So what have we just done? Oh, you know what? yeah, we would get a stack of iron from doing that, right? By processing it through this system. Obviously, it would also take time and effort. With this now, though, we can double each individual one of these. So we essentially got double this, right? We got, what would that be? 86, right? So, to be honest, pretty good. Yeah? Yeah, I'd say pretty good. We can chuck this stuff in there. Make sure it's, going as fast as it can. Beautiful. Yeah, that is worth it. Okay, so, I mean, we did it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Are we happy? I think we are. So yeah, next episode, we're probably going to be working on, if I remember again, because I probably said we were going to do something completely different this episode as well. There's so many bees here. But yeah. I guess we'll work on getting the enchantment off this, or but we could leave it for a few episodes, like this isn't going anywhere. And if we need to craft another one, with our current blood setup, which is not really too impressive, but we can create another one using this stuff. So yeah, this guy, very, very cool. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thank you guys for watching. In terms of the thumbnail for this one, I mean, it's pretty simple. We could probably, maybe have like some water in the background or something, but realistically, it's literally just going to be me looking at the, at this recipe. I mean, right? that seems like the play, does it not? This even? I don't, it's hard to get a good thumbnail here. Yeah, what do I do? How do I do this? I could drop this like, there. Yeah? Bit of shaders maybe? Yeah, oh, there's something here. There's something here. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this one. Hopefully you learned maybe even about the pickaxe, because I've never used this mod before, so it was a learning experience for me. That doesn't look good in there. Maybe there. What are we thinking? Maybe that's good. Maybe it's not though. I don't know. Thank you to everyone who supported me financially. Watching the ads and the videos helps me out big time, so thank you guys for doing that. Thank you, of course, to anyone who supported me with donations or channel memberships. You guys do not have to do that stuff, but for those of you who are financially stable enough to do it, thank you. But once again, you don't have to. The ads are more than enough. So thank you guys for watching them, even though some of them are very, very annoying. But yeah, you know what? We'll probably pick these up and just like face them this way. I feel like this instantly looks a billion times better. We can drop that there, and then we could do like maybe that as a thumbnail. Maybe? I don't know. I'll figure something out. But yeah, hopefully I will see you guys in the next one. Yeah, I think I did the outro, right? Yeah. Goodbye.